My name is Joan Matji and I'm the UNICEF representative to Botswana. Botswana is a big country the size of France in southern Africa. We have a population of 2.3 million and the land mass of the country is about 600,000 square kilometers, of which most of it is desert. It's a very dry country and the population is sparsely scattered around the country. I love that you talked about partnership because for us to do the work we do as UNICEF Botswana, partnerships is at the core of our modus operandi. So in Botswana, we were very fortunate. There was a meeting of opportunities. The first opportunity was the government of Botswana developed in 2021, the digital transformation strategy. Within that digital transformation strategy, one of the key objectives was to connect each and every village to the internet in Botswana. Secondly, to ensure that each and every school is connected to the internet. And all of that happened at a time when Giga was also starting up, and we were able to get in touch with Giga and say, through the Office of the President of Botswana, there's interest in partnering with Giga because the president in Botswana was already a Generation Unlimited champion, global champion and global leader. So it was just a coming together of opportunities. So we then partnered with Giga and said, perhaps, given that there's already a strategy in Botswana, the support that we needed from Giga was to accelerate the pace at which school connectivity could happen. And so we had Giga come through and they did the mapping for us, and everybody was fascinated by the maps to see that every school had been mapped in Botswana, but also to map out the speed at which the internet was working in most of the areas where there was connectivity. It has been a very exciting partnership, and we have also enjoyed the technical support and assistance that we have received as a country office from Giga around this, to just say this is important. And I think we are starting now to talk about, okay, so now we have school connectivity in more than 600 schools in Botswana. There's still more to be connected, but we need to also ensure that we link this to the curriculum in terms of digital learning. We empower teachers on using gadgets and devices because in Botswana the government has procured quite a number of gadgets, meaning laptops and iPads for the students as well as the teachers, but now they need the content. So we're very interested in, again, as part of our continued partnership with Giga, to ensure that we implement the learning passport and we revise the school curriculum, which is something that the children of Botswana actually say they want. They want a more modernized curriculum to study with. And I think for me, it has just been the catalytic nature of the relationship with Giga. It has allowed an initiative that government started working on to be accelerated at a pace, because I think whilst there's also interest in connecting like the chief's home, the chief's center in a village. The chief is the one who's the custodian of culture and conversations at community level. So his area will also have connectivity, but there was this prioritization to say, let's accelerate the pace of school connectivity. And it's been great having Giga there to backstop us as an office in terms of our technical knowledge as well. So since we started the partnership with Giga, it has been possible for the government of Botswana to connect no less than 609 schools in the country. And this has led to an empowerment of close to 400,000 pupils with access to e-learning and any other digital tools within the school place. But then broadly, talking about the digital transformation strategy, it has also been possible to connect more than 1,200 public facilities across 142 villages in Botswana. And again, this results in about 50% of the population of Botswana having access to the internet. The quality, there's still challenges around the quality and to make sure that the speed is rapid, but also to start addressing the costs of connectivity. And I think in the discussions that we've had yesterday, we're starting to address some of those issues to say, how can we reduce the costs and what are some of the innovative approaches to financing and funding the costs and so on, and in partnership with the private sector to kind of resolve that issue. But that is where we are right now as Botswana, and I'm very happy to say just 2 months ago, the president actually gave a big launch of the Village Connectivity Project. And I think in that launch, he was also saying it's so important that all members of the community understand the benefits of the connectivity, because it can now start to also, beyond the school level, relate to e-governance, so that you have your unique ID and you can access social services much faster at the community level. And I think as well, yesterday we talked a lot about beyond the school, how do we use this connectivity and digital connectivity to connect other aspects of people's lives at a community level. And I'm very interested to learn a little bit more about the linkages that we are seeing in some countries of linking the school connectivity to safety of children against road accidents, because we also have a big problem of traffic accidents in Botswana and they affect children a lot. So I want to learn how, using the digital space, we can also learn from each other as countries on how to improve on what we have. And then the next big step is, of course, child online safety, because with more and more gadgets and facilities getting access to the internet, what does it mean in terms of, child sexual exploitation, harassment, bullying? We need to address all those aspects. And again, we know that through Giga, this is also a priority, and we're hoping that we can get support as an office to start working on that at an accelerated pace. And yesterday when I spoke, I talked about it's around creating an ecosystem using the digital space. And I think that's what Giga signifies. And yes, it's connecting every school to the internet, but it goes beyond the school level. So thank you very much for the support we have received as a country office and the opportunity to come and learn and share and meet the Giga partners. Thank you.